And then they have Yan and Lost for twos, where they barely lost at the TRK Nuepo. But let's go into game one.
Good opportunity here for OCE to get back in the saddle a little bit. Generally, OCE tends to put up at least decent results against South America historically. So if not always finding the win, they do tend to make it more difficult than some people sometimes. Looking at you, North America, you kind of ran into the Sam brick wall once or twice in a live event. But what's to say that Furia is not looking locked in and ready to go, because it was a close call versus Falcons, who Falcons absolutely showed up at the World Championship. So if Furia's taken them all the way to Game 5 in the Crew Battles format, where they're also incredibly dangerous in this format, good things in the cards for Furia.
Yeah, like we said, Furia on paper are the better team. Pioneers, though, showed up to Worlds, still won a match. You even said, you know, historically OCE can match up well against South America, but it's Banana ahead with the shot. Two had to come out for Furia to block that. And how do you make the space? Furia are in for a counterattack, and Scrub's already getting overwhelmed in the corner. Two jump for the ball, and it kind of collapses to the right side, where Furia are really putting on the pressure.
Good press early for sure, but Pioneers up to the task, so it seemed a welcome clear from Amphis with the demo. Finally gives them a little bit of breathing room. Maybe Pioneers able to find something to work with, but you got to go take the ball off of them for sure, because they're storming back the other way. Pioneers just so unsure about when they wanted to go for this ball, and Lost just took all the space for free.
Yeah, and threatened to flip reset too, and just Pioneers didn't know how to react to that, and it was a great pass from Furia to make that all happen. Getting on the board first after, well, Pioneers didn't just sit back. They had an offense of their own, and it's kickoff in their favor that had to keep Furia on their toes.
Yeah, nice fake kickoff from Furia to try and gain possession. Pressed into their own half, but immediately, look how quick Yan was up for that. He's just going out here and saying, I'm here to take the ball. You guys are going to respect me and my approach. Good luck beating me to anything.
Good 50s from Pioneers. That one maybe not so much. That was a little scary. Block, pushing through the left side, Amphis making that space, and he's won against now two offensive members of Furia, so gives a chance for Pioneers to breathe some signs of life, although it wasn't too much of a threatening offense. It's one that they at least had, so getting out of the green half is good for Pioneers, but how do they deal with Furia? They found a crack in the armor already with that first goal. Looks like Pioneers are okay. Just keeping possession away from Furia is always a good start.
Yeah, Pioneers looking to maybe get the person on the ball who's got a little more boost. It can give them a bit more control on their way out of their own half, because right now they're kind of having somebody with, 10 in the tank trying to make a play to get it past that midfield line, and that's never going to be an easy task to accomplish. But once again, a brief respite from the defense for Pioneers. Maybe they can turn this into an extended offensive stint here.
It's only Banana Head that had boost. Amphis had the fall full and kind of dwindled that offense a little bit for Pioneers, but they're able to quickly rotate back. It's just the midfield, kind of retaking that midfield was a bit troublesome for the Pioneers. Still forcing their way through. Amphis trying to slow the play down. Banana Head needs that second touch, not letting that getting centered out.
Oh, with the demo.
Seen some good potential, but just nobody there from Pioneers to contest it. Furia 2-0.
Look at Card demoing Amphis. He's the deep third man, and unfortunately, Pioneers, they ended up clearing the ball right at Lost in the midfield. He was waiting on it. I don't think they saw him. Otherwise, they probably would have put the ball in a different place. Combine that with the demo on the deep third, and everyone from Pioneers is stuck in the corner, and it was an easy goal for Yan to come through.
It felt like a game of cat and mouse with Furia. Just chasing them around until they had that moment to strike. Yan, perfect position there. Here's Scrub. Yeah, that 50. Not early enough, but Pioneers sending that ball all the way down. Furia not getting baited too far forward, and all got sent right back. But almost gave a chance for Furia on that counterattack. But Scrub has generated a lot of opportunities. It's just the follow-up. It's quicker from Furia to send it away.
Yeah, it definitely feels like Pioneers looking to get the ball into space and not necessarily to a teammate, because that's been quite difficult to achieve for Pioneers when it's come to the boost game. This has been a quite suffocating game one from Furia. They've pressed when they had the chance. They're up early and challenging. And, it's kind of been like that fencing approach of, you see an opening, you go for it, but the important thing is you don't leave yourself open back the other way. And Furia has definitely locked in that part of the game here. And that's the real first opportunity as Scrub tried to really spike one straight into the net, but not quite able to find the angle.
At least Scrub is having that spark plug for Pioneers, is the one sending it down the field, is creating setups. Just finding that teammate, finding that pass, connecting on that front. It's difficult for Pioneers and not so much for Yan, who makes it happen again.
Classic bit of control here from Yan. He had about 60 and used every drop of it to make sure he turned that one into the corner. Great job hopping over a few defenders and just sticking next to the ball and taking what the defense gives him.
Rio for Furia, and I think with that goal from Yan, that's good night for game one. We'll think about the four. Pioneers can take a second to also think about the format of how they want to start game two. Twos or ones. I would opt for twos. I think putting yourself in a dark room against Yan is
dangerous.
Scary. Yeah.
It would be a bold choice to be sure. We saw OSM. Oh, Yan gonna take one for the road there as well. Find number 4 off a nice pass, but there is a world, we saw OSM be brave enough to take on Zen in his match versus Vitality earlier. He kept it respectable, but was a little bit too aggressive. So maybe if you're feeling confident and you feel like you can contain those Yan air dribbles, you don't necessarily have to beat him. You just have to not let him into the net. Maybe you could go for that, but it's a lot to ask for somebody to say, yeah, just go against one of, the top 20, 25 players in the world at 1v1. How hard could it be?
And just speaking of the can't beat him situation, it's just if you can't beat him, join him, which is like a page out of Amphis's book. Yeah, from KCP. Amphis book, yeah, that could be a good title. But just OCE, I would be really stoked to see kind of the greatest powers of OCE come together on like one quote super team. We kind of heard it in the video just now that some regions may have really good players, but if they could only find themselves on one good team, there'd be a chance to kind of elevate that region.
Yep, good opportunity, and who knows, maybe what they're gonna do over with the off season coming up over in OCE. Maybe they find something to do. But what can you say? Right now, they've elected to go for the 2v2, which is I think the smarter of the choice here versus Furia. Give yourself a good chance. Find a little bit of that extra defensive support that you get in 2v2. See if you can find a way to keep Yan off the boards.
Yeah, when it came to the twos for KCB versus FaZe, it was 5-1. Scrub and Amphis played there, and this is a different third. And from my research, I don't think Amphis teamed with any of these, but as long as your friend's on the field, that's all that matters. As Pioneers already forced to make a defensive save.
Oh boy, and a lot of early boost control from Furia 2 in the 2v2 world. Can get into some sticky situations defensively. Especially with Yan willing to press you off the ceiling with 30 boost. He will freeze banana head in the net.
Interesting for Furia to play Yan and Card, if that is correct on our screen, because thus far in the 2 matches they've played Yan and lost. So sometimes these tournaments come up to who's feeling themselves, who's feeling really confident in their twos, maybe somebody. If Lost is not feeling confident into this, you bring Card in. We'll see if that helps Furia.
Oh, they just tried to pinch that straight into the corner of the net. But I don't think it's necessarily a bad choice to put King Card out there. He's putting in the work right now. They really are just kind of taking the ball on any air dribble. As Scrub actually totally uncontested. I think all of Furia was caught diving here. And indeed, Scrub just won the race in a great recovery effort to find the net back the other way.
Yeah, just aerial control of his car too to kind of readjust on top of the ball and went flying, but good effort from Furia to defend that pressure. Slipped in a goal for Pioneers, so playing on the board. Now maybe Pioneers can climb back in the series. That's off the back wall, and Card gets demoed. Yan is all by himself and has made the space, bought time for a second to get there. It's a good touch from Banana Head to not let Yan go too free on that moment.
Yeah, and you saw Banana Head kind of miss his corner boost in the corner, so he had to kind of just punt the ball away. A little bit of boomer ball right now, as we like to say. Finally, Card able to try and bring it under some modicum of control as Scrub. Just giving a little bit of respectful distance on defense there. Furia, every opportunity they get, it's an air dribble to try and break down a defender.
Both these teams are really going toe-to-toe. I'm not seeing Furia just have complete possession of the ball without a 50 immediately meeting them on the pass. So Pioneers playing well so far. Banana Head, though, running out of boosts. Having Scrub maybe by his side would be helpful, and Card and Yan realize this, attack the ball, steal it away. Dangerous cross in front of the net. This Card had to protect Yan. Good coverage from Furia as they move down to the green side, and Scrub protects that back wall, so hasn't been easy for Furia in this twos match.
Yeah, really nice job from Pioneers. They're doing what many teams try to do, especially when they feel like they might be outgunned in 3v3. Oh, his Card just rips one off the crossbar. Banana Head not able to delay. This could be dangerous, but Card only has 20 boost, and Banana Head will just take it away from him. That move is so good from the Pioneers. They know that they're trying to go into a lot of mechanics and air dribbles and stuff like that, so they're just letting the guy rotate back to the midfield, just pop the ball off him and play defense that way.
Yeah, Banana Head and Scrub, though, lost so much momentum on that last push, not having enough boost. Banana Head had 0, he had to fall back. Scrub ran out as he was moving down the field, so just had to give up the ball. As long as you know how to give and take, but Card knows how to take more goals for Furia. It's 1-1.
Really just kind of baited Banana Head in here. You could see him stop and stutter step there on the corner just to draw him in, and as soon as he saw him commit, just pop that ball right into the middle. Great bit of timing manipulation there from Yan to force the defense to come for the ball, open up a little bit of space, and he found Card in the gap.
And that's good patience for Furia, and hey, it's paying off even again, 2-1 right off the kickoff too.
Oh, big 50 from Yan. They went for the hard cheat, both of them, just playing as tight as possible to that initial kickoff, and Yan just smothered that follow-up challenge.
Furious, okay. There's Furia with the kickoff again, and oh my god, almost readjusted that ball right into the net. Yan usually always has so much good control of the ball. Furia went from just a patient kind of fake play for the first goal to just full sending it on the kickoff. Yan with the double tap. Scrub can't save it in time. Furia are on a roll.
There is not many people who hit this shot in the world, and Yan just makes it look so easy all the way up to the top of the backboard and making sure to continue that flight path, knowing you're going to have to turn back the other way and hit it with the nose. Just phenomenal control to extend the lead to 2. Now Furia well and truly in the driver's seat. 90 seconds left. Pioneers, you can't try and buckle down now. You have to go and take the ball off them.
Good presence from Banana Head after Furia threatened the reset. Banana Head just runs out of boost a lot, so it feels like he's out of the play, and Scrub is left to either buy time or defend the net by himself. And if you let Furia complete passes, if you let them just be aggro off the kickoff, it's kind of a reason why Furia have 3 unanswered goals now. Pioneers had that lead, that quickly slipped away. But here's Banana Head with boost, 47 left, and Scrub had to fall back for more. Couldn't assist on that, so here's Furia crossing in front of the net. Card just a second too late to tuck that in.
You can see Banana Head just jumping instantly for that ball. Not even necessarily sure if he's under pressure or not, but he doesn't want to take the chance that he is, and they just get slammed into the net and have to make up 3 in 30 seconds.
Doable. Scrub up in the air, drops it, and Furia came in right at
Oh
the
no!
last second.
It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, he couldn't clean it up. Such a good attempt. But that's really what they needed to make this game winnable. There's only 15 seconds left. Pioneers need to win this midfield, and you just can't. Furia missing is possible. Banana Head just running out of time, getting too much coverage on him. And Pioneers just trip up on their laces right at the finish line to make this possible. And Furia will go to match point.
Brutal. There was a world where maybe it could have happened, and I have to say huge credit to Card to make that follow-up save. I did not think there was any way Furia was going to pull that one out, to be honest, after it got through everything initially. But tough break there for Pioneers. Down 0-2, back to another 3v3 game. And right now, it's tough to see what I think they're going to have to do here, because game 1, I mean, it was a perfect display from Furia, at least in terms of containing the Pioneers. Yeah, maybe they could have put up a bit more offensive pressure, but Furia didn't feel like they needed to. And so in game 3, all the onus really is on the Pioneers here to come up with something completely different.
And it's nice in a tournament like this when you have those 1 or 2 matches on day 1, whatever puts you into the lower brackets, you have this day reset to talk with your team, mentally reset. You heard it in the video, maybe get some sleep, eat something to just kind of revitalize yourself and have time to digest how your last matches went. You know, Furia are in this situation from a game 5 loss to Falcons, and Furia lost Pioneers lost 3-1 to FaZe in their very first match. So not a lot of practice, obviously, for Pioneers to figure out what's wrong, but taking a game from FaZe I thought was impressive.
Yeah, and they did win it in that second 3v3, kind of a similar situation here to Furia where they lose the first one, they lose game 2 in the 2v2 as well. So maybe Pioneers will repeat something and give themselves an opportunity at the 1v1 game, but time will tell here, or if we just get another Furia sort of boa constrictor. See if you can wiggle your way out of this type of game.
Oh, well, first goal for Pioneers right from that corner. Kind of want to see how this happens. So it's Card that just tries to go for the clear and Banana Head from the right side. I don't know if maybe Pioneers also bumped up that player from Furia.
Yeah, they got him. Hamfist totally squared him up.
We're seeing Pioneers kind of make these improvements from game to game, but we don't actually know Furia's preference in that game 2 format because they've been so successful kicking off series, always winning game 1. But like we said in the pre-show, I don't think Furia have a strong preference. They might just be happy with whatever after what we saw from Card and Yan earlier. Pioneers off to a good start, but after the 2s, you know, that's the lead that quickly slips away once the chokehold from Furia comes.
Ooh, and a miscommunication loss. Do you make it back in time? It's thankfully wide of the net, so not actually dangerous, but you can see Furia trying to go for some of those passing plays, but if that execution starts to waver in any shape or form, that's when things get really dicey. Banana Head just dodging a demo and finding a clear. Dished out to Amphis, straight to the floor though, and quickly back the other way. Pioneer's gonna have to rally to keep Furia from equalizing.
You can see just having to adjust to that third player and keeping them in mind of how you're communicating around that, Scrub. Trying to thread the needle. Close call for Pioneers to get an even bigger lead. It's not like the Furia counterattack has been easy. Scrubble receives this and doesn't want to follow through. Maybe keep running down that lane. At least Banana Head will try, but he's got 2 Furia members on him, so possession is robbed right back in favor of Furia.
Oh, wow.
Who still are trying to force these 50s, these challenges in their favor. Possession, not all the way for Furia. We're still looking to generate that threat.
Yeah, it's a really great job from Pioneers to hang tough with some of these challenges from Furia. They're coming in pretty hot into some of them with a lot of pace behind it, so you got to respect Pioneers, you know, really keeping their head on a swivel and knowing where all 3 members of Furia are at any given time.
It's just such a small lead for Pioneers, and it's match point for Furia. After wanting to just make up for how Worlds went, how did that go in? Furia tied up.
You can save a lot. You can't save everything, especially this shot from Card. Beauty of a dish by his teammate. Just jumped off the wall, made sure to get the angle inside, cutting it towards the net instead of down. And that's a beautiful piece of shooting from Card to find an equalizer.
Just the angles that Furia are able to cut. Like, think about the Yan double tap from the game 1 to this one. Now they make the impossible seem believable as Furia tie things up, hoping to make this a sweep. Pioneers shaken up, like I said, want to make this story different for them after not getting out a wild card. They want to prove themselves to be capable, even with this different third, and make their region proud. There's only 2 OCE teams here, and Pioneers, the road can end here. Their year can end here. As Scrub kind of patiently waits this against Card, boosts above Yan, has to drop this off to Lost, and you need Pioneers to back up Scrub. He had so many good setups in game 1, and I feel like there's not quick enough follow through from Pioneers. And well, on the opposite side, Yan has always always at the right place at the right time.
You just saw it in the initial replay. Lost going straight across and getting the first bump, and then Card following through and getting the second bump. Pioneers, try as they might, you can defend a lot, but if you get pushed out of the way, all of a sudden that defense was a total illusion.
Oh, that's a pass to Lost, and Pioneers read it just in time. So many threats on Furia. Yan can make the solo plays happen. Their passes have been incredible. And Pioneers are just always a step right in time. Banana Head saving that. He needs to clear, maybe connecting with Amphis here. This could be a goal, but can't center it out. So close.
Just too far. Oh, so close is right. I mean, it was a great lead out to Amphis. It's just out of reach, though, trying to dish it back into the middle. 60 seconds left here, Pioneers. What do you got in the tank? Do you just throw caution to the winds and just start willy-nilly challenging everything and give South America a bit of their own medicine and go for the we go for everything as fast as possible ideas?
Oh, you see Banana Head trying to deny so much of that space by Furia. And Yan just cutting it through on the right, gets demoed. Pioneers bring it right back. The pressure is on. 40 seconds. Furia intercept the pass. Pioneers stop after stop. They've put in so much pressure. You have to be careful of that Furia counterattack. A goal from Furia here would just be the nail in the coffin. Carr tucks it into the left side. Knew that Pioneers had too many cooks in the kitchen in front of that net. Card does it again. 3-1 for Furia.
Pioneers just getting spread a little too thin here. They're trying to contain everything, and Card is just out there lurking. Maybe something will leak through a tiny gap, and indeed it did. Extending the lead, putting Pioneers to bed very likely here, barring a great kickoff.
Just the smallest of gaps. Furia will find it. Pioneers had so many good attempts, and you gotta applaud the defense of Furia, as well as their offense. As you can see, everyone from Furia, there's not one star on the in this show. It's just been a galaxy. Furia, with this 4-1, will be moving on to the lower bracket semifinal to face the winner of Limitless and FaZe Clan coming up next. Pioneers want to go out with a bang, of course, after always, even though, just like in game 2, starting off with the lead, but quickly losing it.
Yeah, just
slapping that away,
swatting his own teammate's potential goal away. But that's okay. That is a beauty of a show from Furia. So close to making that upper bracket final and giving themselves a chance to qualify against K-Corp, but they go down into the lowers, and boy, did they get the job done here against KCP. Good effort overall, but that was great from Furia. Love to see the